Everyone has their comfort zone and we like being in it. Basically, things that are inside your comfort zone are easy for you to do. They take little effort and there's no mental resistance to doing the thing, like scrolling on your phone. For most of us, scrolling on our phones is completely in our comfort zone. Since scrolling is so easy, at some point or another, your brain placed it inside the comfort zone. So you don't really think about it before you do it. It's just something that you do. Okay, how about going for a run? It's much harder, right? It's physically demanding, requires more effort, and makes you lose your breath. And if you have not gone for a run for a long time, you'll probably be sore the next day. And because you know that running is hard, your brain placed it outside the comfort zone. The further away from your comfort zone something is, the more mental resistance there is in doing that thing. But here's the twist. Running is very good for you. After running every day for a week, your energy increases and your mental health also improves. After hours of endlessly scrolling on your phone, you'll probably feel anxious or depressed. In the comfort zone, life becomes a predictable routine with no real challenges, and we find ourselves stagnating. When you do things the same way over and over again, our comfort zone starts to shrink. In my own life, this happens all the time. Like last weekend, I found myself binge watching Netflix for hours and hours on end. After 2 days of binge watching an entire series and not doing anything outside my comfort zone, things that were just on the edge of my comfort zone, like going to the gym, shrank to a point that going to the gym on Monday was extremely difficult and very hard to bring myself to do. You can see how paradoxically, giving to current comfort can lead to future discomfort. However, when we push ourselves to do something that is a little bit uncomfortable, we leave the comfort zone and enter the growth zone. This is where real progress is made. And you've probably noticed this yourself. You don't improve if you lift the same weights every week. When you learn a new language, you're not going to advance if you only practice what you already know. To improve and see progress, you have to leave your comfort zone and increase the challenge. This might mean increasing your weights every week or learning something new and trying to remember the information without help. Yes, it will be uncomfortable, but you'll never change your life until you leave your comfort zone. We have multiple zones and you could be stagnating in your social skills but pushing yourself in the gym. It's up to you to decide which zone requires more work. However, it's not healthy to push yourself too far all the time. Being in a constant state of high stress can be demanding. Just like you wouldn't train on the treadmill all day but you may put in an hour or two, you should step outside your comfort zone for only certain lengths of time. You probably have an area in your life that you're kinda stuck and you want to improve. There are 3 ways you can go about it. First, you can be more consistent. Instead of going to the gym 2 days a week, you go 3 days a week. Because you're going to do it more often, it becomes more challenging. The second way is that you can do it more intensely. Doing it more intensely means that you do a more vigorous version of what you usually do. That might mean instead of taking a 10-minute break between sets, you only take 3 minutes. The third way is doing it for a longer period of time. Simply means that you spend more time at the gym. Say you usually take 30 minutes at the gym, you now do it for 45 minutes. And all these can be pretty applied to any activity, whether it's learning a new language or trying to improve your social skills. But if you're to push yourself too far out of the comfort zone, you may just pass the growth zone and go straight to the danger zone. The danger zone is a bad place to be. It is a place of overwhelming anxiety and extreme pressure. This is why most people stay in their comfort zone, because they want to avoid the danger zone at all costs. But unfortunately, a lot of people, when they're looking to make changes in their lives, go straight into the danger zone. A few years ago, I wanted to improve my physical health, and with newfound motivation, I joined the gym and made commitment to lift 5 days a week. I also promised to start a strict diet where I would cut out sugar. But a few weeks later, I was back at the couch, binging Netflix and stuffing myself with cookies. Like most people, I took too much too quickly. But what can we do to make getting out of the comfort zone easier so that we can operate in the growth zone and at the same time avoid the danger zone? We should take changes slowly and in small manageable increments. After all, it doesn't make sense to start your fitness journey by doing weightlifting 5 times a week for 2 hours. You should start with something manageable like weightlifting 30 minutes for 3 days a week. And only once you're consistent with that should you push yourself further. A benefit of making changes gradually is that you create a positive feedback loop. Since you actually do what you said you're going to do, you give yourself evidence that you can indeed improve and change. And this proof of progress, even if it is small, makes you feel really good and more confident in your abilities. This further drives you to push for more challenges. Also, when you get positive feedback in one area, it starts to spread in other areas of your life. Just like dominoes, success fuels more success. That being said, it is impossible to push yourself outside your comfort zone all the time. If today you are not able to push yourself outside your comfort zone, it is okay. Forgive yourself and be kind to yourself. You will try again tomorrow.